Hope Healthy Living. It's me, Pearl and Hope.
Hello everyone.
So this is the part 2 of the Peter Rabbit story. So if you haven't watched part 1, make sure to go watch that first. Okay, let's start. Mr. McGregor was quite sure that Peter was somewhere in the tool shed, perhaps hidden underneath a flower pot. He began to turn them over carefully, looking under each. Presently, Peter sneezed. Ka-choo! Mr. McGregor was after him in no time.
Monsieur McGregor avait bien vu Pierre entrer dans la cabane à outils. Il se sera caché sous un pot de fleurs, se dit-il. Il soulève chaque pot avec précaution, espérant saisir le lapin. Atchoum! Atchoum! Fait Pierre dans son arrosoir, car l'eau est assez froide. Tiens, dit Monsieur McGregor, un arrosoir qui éternue. Et il se lance de ce côté.
And tried to put his foot upon Peter, who jumped out of the window, upsetting 3 plants. The window was too small for Mr. McGregor. He was tired of running after Peter. He went back to his work.
Un petit corps brun et mouillé passe sous le nez de Monsieur McGregor, franchit la fenêtre et renverse 3 pots de fleurs. Monsieur McGregor veut le poursuivre, mais la fenêtre est trop petite. Seule sa botte y peut passer. Las et découragé, il prend le parti de retourner planter ses choux.
Peter sat down to rest. He was out of breath and trembling with fear, and he had not the least idea which way to go. Also, he was very damp with sitting in that can.
Pierre s'assit pour se reposer. Il est essoufflé, tout trempé et tremblant. Le plus fâcheux, c'est qu'il n'a pas la moindre idée du chemin qu'il doit prendre pour retrouver la barrière. Il erre de ci, de là, à petits pas, en regardant tout autour de lui.
After a time, he began to wander about, going lippity-lippity, so not very fast, and looking all around. He found a door in a wall, but it was locked. There was no room for a fat little rabbit to squeeze underneath.
Il y a une porte dans la muraille, mais cette porte est fermée à clé. Pas moyen pour un petit lapin bien gras et bourré de légumes de se glisser dessous. Justement, une vieille souris franchit le seuil. « Madame Souris, savez-vous où se trouve la barrière du jardin ?» Mais la souris porte un gros pois dans la bouche. Impossible de parler, elle se contente de hocher la tête. Pierre se met à pleurer.
An old mouse was running in and out over the stone doorstep, carrying peas and beans to her family in the wood. Peter asked her the way to the gate, but she had such a large pea in her mouth that she could not answer. She only shook her head at him. Peter began to cry.
Puis, tout à coup, il part droit devant lui au travers des plates-bandes. Voici un bassin où Monsieur McGregor remplit ses arrosoirs, bien sûr. Une chatte blanche se tient au bord, immobile, guettant les poissons rouges. Seul le bout de sa queue va et vient comme un balancier. La chatte n'a point vu Pierre. Ce qu'il y a de mieux à faire, pense-t-il, c'est de s'éloigner sans rien dire. Mon cousin Jeannot m'a fort mal parlé des chats.
Then he tried to find his way straight across the garden, but he became more more and more puzzled. Presently, he came to a pond where Mr. McGregor filled his water cans. A white cat was staring at some goldfish. She sat very, very still, but now and then the tip of her tail twitched as if it were alive. Peter thought it was best to go away without speaking to her. He had heard about cats from his cousin, little Benjamin Bunny.
Il revient sur ses pas au travers des légumes. Rien ne tente quand on a bien mangé et qu'on a perdu son chemin. Mais quel est ce bruit? Scroo, scroo, scroo. Impossible de voir. Les choux sont trop hauts. Pierre saute sur une brouette. Ciel! Encore Monsieur McGregor. Il ratisse les oignons. Mais derrière son dos, voici enfin la barrière.
He went back toward the tool shed, but suddenly, quite close to him, he heard a noise of a hoe. Scritch, scratch, scritch. Peter scuttered underneath a bush. But presently, as nothing happened, he came out and climbed upon a wheelbarrow and peeped over. The first thing he saw was Mr. McGregor hoeing onions. His back was turned towards Peter, and beyond him was the gate.
Pierre descend doucement de la brouette, puis détale à toutes jambes le long des cassis. Il faut passer tout près de Monsieur McGregor qui l'a vu. Mais tant pis, car voici la barrière. Il y touche, la voilà franchie. Maintenant, il est en sûreté dans le bois.
Peter got away very quietly off the wheelbarrow and started running as fast as he could go along a straight walk behind some blackcurrant bushes. Mr. McGregor caught sight of him at the corner, but Peter did not care. He slipped underneath the gate and was safe at last in the woods outside the garden.
Monsieur McGregor ramasse la petite jaquette et les sabots pour en faire un épouvantail. Mais les oiseaux les reconnaissent et n'en ont point peur.
Mr. McGregor hung on the little jacket and the shoes for a scarecrow to frighten the blackbirds.
Pierre court sans se retourner jusqu'à son terrier creusé sous le gros sapin. Il se laisse tomber sur le sable doux et ferme les yeux. Mère Lapin est là, qui fait la cuisine. Hé, petit, qu'as-tu fait de ta jaquette et de tes sabots? Pas de réponse. Pierre est endormi. Son sommeil est agité. Il dresse les oreilles et il sursaute. Sans doute, il rêve qu'il court encore. Mère Lapin est fort mécontente. C'est la seconde fois en 15 jours qu'il perd sa jaquette et ses sabots.
Peter never stopped running or looked behind him till he got home to the big fir tree. He was so tired that he flopped down upon a nice soft sand on the floor of the rabbit hole and shut his eyes. His mother was busy cooking. She wondered what he had done with his clothes. It was the second little jacket and pair of shoes that Peter had lost in a fortnight.
Hélas, Pierre fut malade toute la soirée. Sa mère le mit au lit et lui fit prendre de la camomille. Une cuillerée à bouche avant de dormir. C'est très amer, mais fort digestif.
I'm sorry to say that Peter was not very well during the evening. His mother put him to bed and made some chamomile tea, and she gave a dose of it to Peter, 1 tablespoon to be taken at bedtime. But Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail had bread and milk and blackberries for supper. The end.
Flotso, Trotso et Queue de Coton eurent du pain, du lait et de bonnes mûres pour leur souper. C'est la fin. Alors, how did you like the reading tonight?
It was really great. I really recommend this book. It's a great nighttime story, or even just a story anytime.
What would you think is the lesson? Is there any lesson that, kind of stay with you after reading this book?
The lesson I think would be that, like, if you do the right thing, you will not get, like, hurt. But Peter was naughty and he did what his mother told him not to do, and he ended up sick.
Yes. So there must be some consequences, right? If you do the bad thing. But we hope you are not doing any bad thing and you stay good and you get rewarded too, right? Maybe with what? Bread, milk?
And this book, I got it from my local library. It has the Peter Rabbit book, but it also has many other tales in like that same like setting.
Yes.
And it's a really nice book. There are a ton of stories in here. It's a really nice book, and in the back it says, "Now run along and don't get into mischief."
So thank you. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video,
make sure to like, subscribe, share with all your friends, and comment below if you have anything you want to say. Also, go onto our website, envisionhopehealthyliving.com, for more activities, and our Facebook page, envisionhopehealthyliving.com.
Okay, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video. And don't forget to leave us comment and tell us if there's any book or story you would like us to read, especially in this bilingual edition from Hope Healthy Living. Thank you.
Bye.